I have to show you all something. I'm holding my camera in my hand, so it may be a little jiggly, but I want you to know that Mary Abrams is not the only creative one in her family. I'm staying with my brother, my older brother, and he makes all these really interesting pieces out of pop cans and, well, beer cans. Look at this. It's a semi-truck with a lift on it. Now, I don't know if this lifts up. I think it might. I don't want to fool with it, but it's resting on a stand there. And behind there is another one. Look at this. This looks like a dump truck of sorts. Some sort of an electric truck, I guess. I would have to ask him. I asked permission from him to do a video of these because, oh my goodness, he does such a really nice job. Now, he hasn't been doing these recently. He kind of grew tired of doing them, and I'm trying to get him convinced to make more of them. But right now, he just doesn't have the interest. But he did give me permission to show a video on my YouTube channel of these. Now, here is a semi-truck made from Budweiser cans, and he puts the wheels on them and everything. Look how long that is. And then over here is another semi-truck made out of a blue Bud Light can. Down here he's got a little, looks like a John Deere tractor. Cool. And then he does the airplanes. Now he does, the way I understand it, he doesn't design these. He buys the pattern for them. He told me he has 400 of them stored away. Now, I don't think these are his prize ones here. I don't think that the ones he has stored away are like these. I think they're more like the little airplanes that you see here. Look at this one's a propeller-driven one. I like that. Now that the propeller does actually move around. Look at that. And it moves around in the, yeah, cool. Look at this one down here. This one has a Hastings, Nebraska, something, irrigation systems written on it. Looks like he painted that can and actually put the T&L logo on it. He used to work for that company, so I'm not sure the history of that can, but I know it's one of his keepers. These are all his keepers here. So airplanes like this, I think that he's selling or would sell. Look at this one. Isn't that cool? Here's a car. Looks like one of those, I don't know what they call them, track cars or something when they're racing. Besides doing things out of beer cans, he has a whole collection of items that he's made out of Coca-Cola cans. Look at this triplane. Isn't that cool? He's got it hanging. Here's a piano. Little house back there. Look, there's a cow drinking at a cow tank there by a windmill. He did the windmill. Here's a tractor, another tractor made out of a Coke can. Wheels actually turn. Here's a little old-fashioned truck. Oh no, it's a golf cart. My brother is also a very creative person. He enjoys making these. And look at this knight. Here's another airplane, but I wanted to show you. Back here is a knight in shining armor. I'll move this curtain a little. A knight in shining armor. A Coca-Cola t-shirt, 1994 holiday bottle from Coca-Cola. Here's all the airplanes that he's made out of Coke cans. Whole row of airplanes. Another row of Coke airplanes. Look, here's a little helicopter here. Isn't that cool? Down on this shelf, it's another airplane. Look at this one. I really like this one. Isn't that cool? It's a black one. And look, here's a gun made out of a Coke can. Look in the corner, there's a triplane. More airplanes down here. Whoops, that's the more airplanes, and more. He's got several airplanes. There's another black one. Here's what I wanted to show you though. Look, he made a butterfly. I just love this butterfly. Now again, he didn't design these. I think he buys the patterns and made them from patterns. And here's another one. Just love what he does. He's got them all lined up here on a shelf. Very cool. Very, very, very cool. One more thing I wanted to show you. My brother is quite a hunter. He's my older brother. Look at, this is his collection of hats. Look, he's got a raccoon hat there. The sign says Grandpa's Fish Store. That's what that sign says, is Grandpa's Fish Store. He's got an antlers there where he's hung one of his hats. And then he's got one of these deer that in antlers that I'm sure he had something to do with shooting that deer and having him stuffed. We're kind of out in his back porch area. He's got a collection of hats and deer over here. This is what I really wanted to show you. He made that fish out of Budweiser cans. And if you look at it close, you can see a fish has scales on it. He cut all those scales out. Isn't that cool? I think he does a wonderful, wonderful job on these. And let's see. Over here, he repurposed the gun, I believe. The barrel of a gun. And then he repurposed the handle with beer cans. And then he mounted it on one of these Budweiser trophy antler cases. Up here I asked him what this was and he said it's a puzzle. And it is. He put together this puzzle. It's all of bullets. Isn't that cool? He's got another one over here. I guess this is not bullets. These are fishing lures to do with fishing. They're puzzles, and he put that together. And look what he did here. Of course, now he didn't make that fish. That's a model fish. But look, he made this fishing pole out of, it's kind of like a beer can fishing pole thing here. Really cool. I really, really like what he's done here, especially this fish. Thank you for watching, and if you have a good word to say to my brother, I sure pass it along. I will see you on the next page.